So if you are done and you are sure, please come out. If you are done and you are sure, please step out. We need to showcase this. All right, this is beautiful. Good. I love this. So, good. Try and darken up the background yellow a bit to match the MTN color. Let it match it. Let it be that it is that blue and white that is just coming out. So if you are sure of your designs, you can come out. There's a special chair for you. I'm coming here. Show me your designs. 5 minutes. All right, sir. Those of you that have designed and it's sure for you, say don't design. Come out. Correct. I like this. Okay, so now, Happy New Month. But your Happy New Month cannot be fighting with your logo. So reduce the font size of your logo. Can you see now? It's making more sense now. So you can put this here or put it here. This place is white, so you can put it here. All right? So increase the size or make it bolder. I have 5 minutes left on this stage, so I need to be fast. So if you have designed, please come out. We need to see you. We need to showcase. So this Aquafina bottle. Just leave it here. Or just reduce the size so that I can accommodate. All right? But maybe next time, if I come for an advanced class, we can do something much more. But at least the idea today is for you to start designing with zero knowledge. And today, you've become a brand manager for your brand. This is good. Oh, someone is already doing motion graphics for us. So, Happy New Month. This is beautiful. Oh, wow. I love this, sir. Well done. You can join them, sir. Very good. So, we have less than 3 minutes more. We'll be counting down to the end of this session. If you have designed, you can kindly step out, showcase what you've designed to the world. So click on the font, then come to effects. Come in. Come to effects. Then you can add logo. Okay, this is more better. So the effect makes it more. Can you see that the October is coming better now? All right. You have a gift for the winners. Whoa. Anyway, Shadia said, your gift is for the kingdom. So you are going to propagate the kingdom of God. There's a free trip. All right. Please, the media guys, please send me these videos too. I need to show my own working too. Yes. All right. Counting down 1 minute more before we end today's session. 10. All right. Anybody need help? Anybody need help? All right, so before we go, what have you learned today? I just want to hear something that you showcase what you've done so far. What have you learned today, sir?
Basically, minimalistic design. You can just visualize and communicate with just an image. You don't need to do text like that.
Yeah, basic design. At least I can be able to
Yeah.
navigate. At least I can know my way around the basics of graphic design.
Will you continue designing?
Yes, I will continue.
To be more creative in designing.
How to animate and use this app for my personal business.
How to combine colors. How to do color strategy. Have strategy for your colors.
Strategy for your content or for your design.
Birthday messages.
No more boring birthday messages. I love this.
You need to know about the institution you are working for, you are designing for, so you can convey their message.
By God's grace, by now, I can also design myself.
You can also design.
Of paying someone to design for me.
Knowing how to use Canva design tools.
Thank you very much. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm out, guys. Thank you very much.
Please, let's appreciate our speaker, please. A round of applause for him. Wow. I honestly didn't see that coming. I don't know if you guys saw it coming, but I didn't see what we just did now coming. Did you enjoy this session? Please, let's appreciate him once again. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, and God bless you. So what you've just done now is what some people go to do for months. 6 months, 3 months, 1 month. You've done it in less than 2 hours. Please appreciate yourself. Please clap for yourself. If you are proud of yourself, please clap for yourself because you've done so well. You've done so well. Thank you. All right, so moving on, I have 2 icebreakers for us here that we'll just look into quickly. And I will be asking us before we move to the next session. So with what we've done now, I believe it's like an expo, right? So the first one says, if you had to redesign a famous logo, blindfolded, which one would you choose? I'll read again. If you had to redesign a famous logo, blindfolded, which one would you choose? I'll come randomly to anybody right now. Where? Okay.
I said the Pepsi logo.
The what?
Pepsi.
He said the Pepsi logo. Please, let's appreciate him now. All right. So the next one. Best describe you.
Blue.
Blue. All right. Let's appreciate him. One more. Can white. All right. Please, let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate ourselves now. Let's just appreciate them. So one more before we go. For free, for a gospel celebrity, who will it be? If you are to design a flyer for free for a gospel celebrity, who will it be? If you want to answer.
Don't sing Oyekon. There are gospel ministers and there are gospel entertainers. So it's a gospel minister.
Yeah, I know. Why did you pick him?
Yes, because he actually ministers to me when I listen to it.
Right. Thank you. So let's appreciate him, please. Please, let's appreciate him. Join your hands together. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Right about now, we'll be moving to the last session. And I would like to... Okay, sorry. We're just trying to align. Maybe we should take one more while we wait for the youth president. So I'll be reading one more. I'll be reading one more now. Okay, so from the session we had today, if you are to make a design that you'll be paid 1 million naira for, if you are to make a design that you'll be paid 1 million naira for, what will be the 2 basic things you know you must put into consideration before designing things? So if we are to give you a design that you'll be paid 1 million naira for, what will be 2 basic things you put into consideration? All right. Please, I need 3 people to answer. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and 4. All right.
Color and hierarchy.
Sorry?
Color and hierarchy.
All right. Please, let's appreciate him. He said colored.
Logo and color. Logo and color.
All right. Thank you so much. She's going to consider the logo and the color. One person around there.
The next thing I think we should be put into is professionalism.
Right. Thank you so much. She said she's going to put into consideration the target audience. Please, let's appreciate all of them. Please put your hands together and appreciate all of them. Thank you. So right about now, I'll be calling on Sister Toby. Please, let's appreciate her as she comes forward. Please appreciate her as she comes forward. Let's keep clapping, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you've learned something new in the digital skills, graphics, virtual assistant sessions, put a finger up. How many fingers do you have up now? 2, okay. Beneficial to you, put a finger up. If you will leave this place today and you will go back home to implement 1 or 2 of the things you've learned, put a... Somebody said amen. Okay. Thank you so much for that feedback. I want to encourage you. You've met somebody new today. You got their phone numbers. Say out. You never can tell what will come out of that relationship. You never can tell what will come out of that networking. You never can tell. So don't just meeting you, check up on each other and spark up the relationship from there. So Miss Gift's profile has been read earlier. She'll be coming forward for the second part of our presentation. That is the content writing. So please, with Jesus' joy and a outstanding applause, let's bring her forward.
So let's move on to our slide for section 2. Very fast, because if you remember during the first session I talked about using ChatGPT, brainstorming with ChatGPT, and at the same time I also talked about using Apollo.io as a lead generation tool, using LinkedIn to get email addresses of clients, right? Prospect rather. So I would need us to see how we can do it. So I'm going to be fast. Please kindly follow through. So content writing. Content writing is not new in this age and time. Everybody's talking about content. Everybody's saying, come online, do this, do that. So, but yeah, if you want to come online, you need to communicate. And just like every form of communication, there is a need to have a goal. So that is what content writing is actually all about. It is the act of writing content with a specific goal in mind. It's you creating written content for digital platforms, but at the same time, you need to have a specific goal in mind. If you decide to sit now and just write, you might be lost, you might be blank, because you don't even know what to write on. But then if you tell yourself, I want to write about so, it is easier for you to put your thoughts together and start writing. So now, creating content online is either to inform, educate, or persuade your target audience. And also, it involves you writing with a clear objective, whether that is building brand awareness, driving sales, or establishing your expertise in your field. So there are different goals for content writing. Some people can put out a content to educate. And at the same time, that educative content can result to conversion, that is getting you to take action. And at the same time, it could just be for brand awareness so that people know that we are existing. So let's move to we have blog posts. Blog posts are people that write long form kind of content. Sometimes they are actually educating and informing people about certain products or service. Then we also have website copies. These are content you see on your website. Then we have email newsletters. How many of us are subscribed to 1 or 2 email newsletters here? You always get, you get an email from Adam Grant, Neil Patel, whichever people that you're, interested in. So email newsletters is actually a form of content. And when you're writing email newsletter, the approach you're going to use for it is different from what you use for blog posts and the likes. Then we also have social media posts, product descriptions for e-commerce stores. When you're listing out a goods or service online, you need to tell us what the product is actually all about. Then at the same time, we have case studies and white papers. So some people are being paid to write case studies because not everybody know how to translate their efforts into results. So if you are a case study writer, you are the one that brands reach out to share their customer journey and translate it to a meaningful, write-up, such that when prospective customers or prospective clients, as the case may be, when they see it, they want to work with them because you are clearly showing the transformation journey and their processes. So now, essential skills if you want to get started with content writing. Number one, like it's up to my list in the last session, communication. You need to have a very strong communication skills. And I'm not going to buttress on that because we already did that earlier on. Then research. Research. If you don't research, you are limited when you conduct little research. For any piece of content you want to write on, you should delve deeper into it. You need to research to know what is actually happening in that industry, what goal is that particular brand looking to achieve, and at the same time, this target audience you are writing for, what do they want? What do they need? So there's a way you communicate with a primary school student. Then there's another way you communicate to someone in probably year 2. The pattern, the styles are different. But you can actually pass the same message, but then in different formats. So the first group, you need to be playful and quite accommodating. But for the second group, you can be straight and just pass your message. So this is what research helps you to do. It allows you to learn about the audience and the likes. So you can actually find relatable information using Google, AI tools, YouTube, and ChatGPT. And when you've researched, you are able to write with a lot of confidence. So there's something that I've been learning about recently, and I've been teaching others, and that's the critical thinking skills. So if you put research in place and you practice critical thinking skills, definitely you will be ahead of a lot of Nigerians. In fact, a lot of people in the third world countries. You'll be ahead of them because you are seeing the findings of others, you're seeing what is working, you are also learning more about how it ought to be done. Then you can sit on your own to say, okay, for this particular issue, for this particular problem, this is a better way to approach it. People want people that can solve problems, but if you can only become a problem solver when you can think critically. In fact, one of the reasons why we have lazy people or people that are not ready to put in the work is because people don't want to engage their minds, they don't want to engage their brain in thinking. But then if you're writing, if you're approaching content writing, if you want to get started with this space, you need to ensure that you're researching. And at the same time, as you're making your findings, put your critical thinking skills in place. It is very essential. It will easily differentiate you from others. Then also, we have the creative storytelling skills. And you should be the type that you're able to tell stories. Okay. During this my accelerator campaign that we did last month, different people posted their stories about becoming a digital footprint advocate. But one of them, when she made her own post, she just wrote, build your digital space, blah, 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 blah. And she got minimal engagement, right? And there was no conversion from her end. Then there is someone else that came online to say, I just became a digital footprint advocate with Gift Empowers. I am doing this, I am doing that. In fact, that was like a major post on LinkedIn so far because our previous post, she has not even hit up to that numbers. And eventually, when I checked the database from my survey report, I could see that someone came from my end. So they were both digital footprint advocates with the same initiative, but then one was able to convert someone to register for the bootcamp, for the accelerator. Then there was another person that could not convert anybody. Why? The way they shared the story. So sometimes it's not always about the message. It's about how you tell it. So that's one thing creative storytelling tells you. So if you want to go into the content writing space, you don't just put it the way it is. You need to add your unique self to it. You need to add your own emotions. Everybody you're writing to, they are emotional people. So you want to leverage emotional triggers when you're writing, when you're creating your content, such that whoever is, reading it can feel touched and can feel like they can relate to it easily. So basically, you need to have this, you need to sharpen your storytelling skills. The next one we have here is SEO. So as a content writer, even if you don't know SEO in-depthly, right, you should have a basic knowledge. You need to have a basic knowledge of SEO. So you should be able to check how to, how people are searching online, what people are saying. You should know how to incorporate keywords. So keywords, basically, they are search terms. So if I want to search for digital advantage and the likes, and I just go online to search digital, and I'm going to see so many results around things that has the word digital. So the word digital at that point is my keyword. The word digital at that point is my keyword. So if I'm going to be writing an article on the digital advantage, I want to incorporate this digital being one of my major keywords in a way that flows naturally into my content, so that I'm not boring people with saying digital advantage, digital advantage. It's just like if someone is writing about you now, and the person keeps saying, the first line, the person is saying, Giftesema did this. The next line, it is Giftesema instead of using she, or, so it's boring. That way, the person is forcing it. You're really trying to force my name into the content. So what SEO tells you is that let your keywords flow naturally. You don't need to force these keywords into the content so that your content is SEO rich. Then also you want to write headlines that get attention. So like I said, before someone will stop to read all you have to say, your headline should be catchy. So you also want to consider that. And at the same time, structure. So the structure of your content, what does that mean? It simply means having your content flow in a logical manner. So you are not, okay, there is this thing, begin with the end in mind, right? But at the same time, you need to put me on the journey of how the steps, how the processes are before I get to the end. I need to know what step 1 to step 2. You should not be telling me about step 4 and step 2. Does not, you can even get lost. So content writing, you need to put in structure. The structure should be in place. When you have your goal, you need to break it down. Okay, this should be step 1, this should be step 2. Then you approach your content writing in that format so that it is logical and easy to understand. Next thing here we have is time management. So as a content writer, when you become very skilled, you definitely have people reaching out. You'll be working on multiple projects. So it's essential that you know how to manage your time and juggle it. So content writing specializations. So